Hello, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying something crazy today. Hopefully it works. So I'll try to give you the quick synopsis here and the context. If you're watching on the replay, thank you. Hopefully you'll know if everything goes well because you skip around. But live here, what we're trying to do is if you've ever seen like a video game stream, we're trying to do that. I have Brendan over on his stream and I'm on this my stream and we're gonna like talk, but you could watch either one and get like kind of like a different perspective because we're gonna be like doing the same thing. So Brendan, can you hear me, brother? Brendan can hear me. Let's see if you're on the stream right now, let me know if you can hear Brendan through my stream. And then we gotta go test Brendan's stuff too. And if you're on Brendan's stream, let us know if you can hear me. I'm gonna try to test it myself. Oh. I don't I don't know if we could hear. Wait a second. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. I think I know what the problem is. Not hearing Brennan. I bet you I have to. I think I have to be sharing my screen for you to hear Brendan. Brendan, go ahead and talk again, guys. Let me know
Hello,
if you can hear Brendan.
this is Brendan. Can you hear me? It's whispering sweet nothings in your ear. All right. My stream's good. Welcome, Dave Den. Welcome, Marcus.
Are
Good to
you
have you
already
guys.
are you already sharing your screen your
I am
screen on?
not sharing my screen. I'm
Interesting.
just sitting here in front of it.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. I think I have to be sharing my screen or else we won't hear you, which is fine because that's how it should be.
What we're
Hey
doing.
guys, this is amazing. I think we're good. Terrific. Okay, so you can hear Brendan. This is wild. You can hear Brendan. You can see my screen on my stream, and then over on Brendan's stream, you should be able to see his screen, see him, and hear me as well. I think we're good.
Sounds good.
Lit. All right. So let's dive into this. Brendan, you want to explain a little bit about what we're doing here?
Yeah. So the idea is to have a little bit of an exploration of Framer today. We might be doing other tools later down the road, but sticking with Framer today. And we're going to be looking at, I don't know, we're going to be building a site and just kind of jumping in. I don't think you've ever used it, right, Mark?
I've never used Framer in my life.
Awesome. And I've used it for like 10 minutes. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, we took a look at it last night. We were playing around with not actually doing it, but just kind of setting this up and thinking of some sites. So I think we're gonna try this one right here. If you guys want to look at it, I'll drop the link here in my chat. Just a random one that Brendan got us off of SaaS landing page .com or something, wherever you can see all that sort of stuff. So, um, so yeah, we're gonna go and try to build this guy in Framer. No idea what we're gonna get into. This is totally explorative. But yeah, if you've ever been interested in Framer, you can do that. And also, again, I'll say it right now because now that we're set up properly here, if you go to if you're on my stream and you're watching, obviously you can see it. If you're on Brennan's stream, you can see his perspective. And then throughout this, if all goes according to plan, we'll be kind of showing each other's screens as we're doing it as well. If we see anything in particular. So just two different perspectives on how to do that. I will drop Brendan's link in my chat here too if you want to have it. You could even have them both up and just like one of them muted too if you wanted to see
Yeah,
both at the same time. Get like a full ticket event there. So cool.
absolutely.
Should we just
Exciting
dive
stuff.
in?
Hopefully I just stay awake this whole time. That's going to be tough. But,
It's early for
we'll
Brendan.
get this done.
The sun isn't even up yet for Brendan, so you guys better appreciate him hopping in.
Happy
All
to be
right.
here.
I don't even know how to get into this thing. I'm just clicking on projects here, and I'm
First
gonna
step,
try
we have to
something.
log in. Okay. All right. You've got that down.
Yeah, logging in. Let me see if I can slide. Okay, I think I slid Brendan's screen over. Make sure, just let me know, guys, because I'm kind of paranoid on this. Make sure you can still hear Brendan if you're in my stream. Um,
Hello. I am
yeah,
still talking now.
yeah. Just let me know if you still heard him there, because I slid it to a different screen. We got a crazy technical setup here, so, and I want to be able to kind of like see Brendan's out of the corner of my eye, and then, yeah. So I think we should be good. I think we should still be streaming everything. So here we go. I guess.
Awesome.
So if I'm in my workspace, I'm seeing yours. So I click into this thing here, and now we just
Yeah.
have like a page. And
Absolutely a blank canvas.
yeah, this is interesting. This isn't very website-y. This is more like we talked about, like kind of Figma-y. So that's kind of weird.
Yeah, and you can
Um,
zoom in like Figma too, where you can go in, hold control and whatnot.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay. They give you a little bit of a tutorial thing here. Tutorial template, start Figma. I clicked on import your site already. That was kind of interesting. I don't know what that actually ends up doing. And it's cool they have a desktop app, I guess. Um,
Oh, I missed that. That's cool.
yeah. So I don't know. Should we just start with I think I'm just going to start with kind of like a header type deal. Appreciate you, Nicholas, for letting me know that Brennan is still in the stream from
Awesome.
the audio side of things.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
little. I'm kind of apprehensive because I told you last night, I was like, oh man, this is more like Figma, and
Yeah.
it's definitely
I've never
like
used Figma, so
okay, it's gonna
yeah.
throws me for a loop, just all the layers instead of like HTML element stacking. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
All right.
So it looks like there's already kind of like slightly pre-built template type things, but I'm sure you could probably do more of what you wanted. Like I'm just thinking like from a navigation point of view. Like if I would go if I'm looking at this website, then to me that's like basically a dark theme because the text is light. So if I just go navigation and then I come down here to a lot of these are drop downs without little carrots, so
No
that's not nice.
carrots.
But I would say maybe this. So I'm just gonna drop that in, and then
Basically,
where's
90% of the way there. It looks like. So I like
where's
that.
my yeah where's my like okay homepage no um where is can I do like anything else? Oh my god, this is okay. So I clicked into that, and now it's like a component. Oh Jesus. Okay, so this
Yeah, we got
reminds me
components.
this reminds me of what's it called? Almost like a template part that I was dealing with in FSE because now I'm in a
Yep,
different area.
and it's purple.
Yeah, it's purple. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So yeah, we have components within it.
Yes.
Drop
If I
downs.
can you can you like align this shit to the left at
Just
least? Direction, distribute, start. Okay. Okay. Brendan was kind enough to download all the assets, and I was stupid enough to not upload any of them.
that's right. I couldn't figure out how to do it. So good luck.
Interesting.
All right. So we got some brand colors here. Can I add colors? Yes. Styles. Primary.
Swipe. Okay. So I'm wondering, is this where I do my is this actually where I change my is this like components within components? I'm wondering where I change my menu at. Do I change it here or do I change it elsewhere? That's the header component.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure if you're actually asking me or not, but I wasn't looking.
Yeah, you know what you're doing. I don't, so.
Oh, I do. Oh,
Oh, I see. Okay. We're learning.
there's
Also, a big
brand.
disclaimer, we are learning here. So, this is absolutely not a tutorial in any sense of the word.
Do you have how many components do you have? I have. It's showing me 3 navs. Am I losing it?
Yeah. Um, I have, I don't know what is the little four little like diamond thing, the component logo.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I got default. Do I have the same as you? I have your screen up, but
Well, I just deleted two. I had like three navs here. I have no
were
idea.
they? I think they might have been. Were they the drop downs, perhaps?
No, because if I select, let's see, how do I get into it? Edit
This
component.
is fucking weird. Why wouldn't this just be like over here too? Like, I feel like this is more visually to me. How do I move now?
Maybe I wasn't supposed to delete that stuff.
I feel like those were those the did you delete the drop
They
downs?
might. It could have been, but unsure. Unsure. Let's try again.
We maybe we should no, I don't know if building these from scratch would have been harder. It probably would have been harder.
Thought you were gonna say watch a tutorial.
We're absolutely not going to watch a tutorial. That's not what we do here.
Come on. Yeah.
We're men. We don't read directions.
All right. So I have components. Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Alex says, "Are you you're seriously just like looking into Framer?" Yeah, 100%. That's exactly what we're doing. We've never used Framer, um, and we're explorers. So it is best to try to move through Framer just as you were in Figma. Well, the trouble is there, Nicholas, which I appreciate that. I've never used Figma either. So you edit the component, think of it as template parts and bricks. Okay,
I don't.
terrific.
I don't know why
Let me
I
go back here.
want to do the primary.
Where did you see
Yeah,
the styles at?
I'm just clicking around like a madman here, but all right.
Well,
Let's edit this guy.
we are exploring the lay of the land in Framer. There's got to be a global styles area. This is an intuitive test is also what this is.
Yeah. If anyone from the Framer product team is watching,
Yeah. Just give me a
remove some of these styles.
green. Okay, what does green do for me? Can I now go here? FX. Damn.
Let's make a new component.
So this is one component. The different parts for different breakpoints. Gotcha. Template part, worst naming ever. It's Burke and Willis out here. What's up, Cameron? I'm not sure who Burke and Willis are, but I appreciate the joke nonetheless. Brendan, do you know who Burke and Willis are? Or
No.
Burke and Wills, rather?
No, should I?
I don't know. Let's try another layout here. Let's try to get some structure going and then come back to this shit. What do we got section-wise? I do not like how I have to scroll through all these sections and I cannot see. Not good for... We got some text. We got a heading, text, two buttons, and
Layout.
picture. That's pretty standard. Let's see here.
Do I have to auto layout this? I don't know. Add frame.
Some of these
Oh
are kind
yeah.
of close. This one's kind of close. Not really, though. Is this seriously all the options I have here? There's a landing page. Okay, maybe that one's pretty close. Trying to get a little bit of the frame action going, so to speak. And then
Is this not doing padding? Am I losing it? No.
this is wild. What's this do? Oh, okay. All right, I'm getting a little irritated how the thing keeps moving. I don't like that. Okay,
Oh, it's gonna be a long day.
How? We're on, okay, so we're on desktop, navigation, two columns. Okay, there we go. So now I'm able to move this. Is this like snap in here? No? Oh, it just automatically snaps in there. Okay, lovely. All right.
Component. I don't know if I want.
What do we got here? Cameron says they were explorers 150 years ago in Australia. Okay, okay. Yep, we're exploring the down under. Ali, what's up? What's up? Do you want the link to my project on Framer to look into how things working? Um, I mean, if you want, you could DM me that. I mean, we're down to look at it. In general, honestly, I mean, literally, like I said, this is my thought process for these types of things is you guys can learn through us if you don't use Framer. Certainly, this isn't like a tutorial. Again, I will say that 16 times. This is more just like us trying to understand how intuitive this platform is. As Brendan does a lot more than I do, a lot of different platforms more than I do. But I'm more of a WordPress guy. Elementor, Bricks, Elementor before, Bricks now, full site editing a little bit to try to understand that. Um, so yeah, I mean, this is and like I said, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really feel like this is kind of like an intuitive test to see how like easy or difficult these things are. Certainly, there's probably a ton of tutorial content out there. Maybe we'll make
Oh
some
yeah.
of that if we ever figure this out. And after we watch some of the other stuff, because I'm sure this seems like a pretty solid platform. But we just jumped in. I think it's important to kind of see what that experience is like. Ali, appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you. See a demo
Yeah, I mean,
explore some things.
one of the reasons we're doing this is like you have to use a platform before you teach it or do tutorials on it.
100%.
So we're just like figuring it out.
Yeah.
All right, so
The
I got
thing
some button variant components.
the thing I'm trying to the thing I'm trying to understand is just again kind of the lay of the land type thing. As somebody who hasn't do I need to save any of this or just auto save?
I think it auto saves.
The thing that I am trying to understand too, as somebody who is more of a WordPress, user, is like and hasn't used Figma, is like when I click into like a text area, right? Just as an example, I'm not seeing a text box. I just edit directly on the canvas? Is there another place to add text or to like edit the text? Yeah,
Directly
because
on the canvas. Yeah, because that's just renaming it there.
yeah, yeah, because you can edit the structure, which is nice, but that's independent from what's actually written on here. So then, so like you edit directly on the canvas, but I'm just looking around like kind of like a bricks or an Elementor type thing. Like there's nothing on the side where you can also do that, which not a big deal. Just another thing that's kind of slightly different than the other situation.
It is kind of nice having the option there because sometimes with stuff, then when it gets absolute and you have all these layers,
Right.
I don't. That's what I'm looking forward to discovering. That's going to screw us up.
Yeah.
Times New
So
Roman
there's
Tampa's headline. Okay, that's
so there's desktop. Then we have I guess this is a component, right, for navigation, and then I have uh what I would, you could call it a pattern, you could call it a template, whatever the hell it is, just something that I pulled in. Um, oh God, we have a stack. That's an element. This is stack. Oh dear.
sounds like
And
Gutenberg.
then content. These first two things that I tried here were just like, pulled in. So I'm trying to like see what the
Let's see how
structure
it's
is.
built. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
smart.
And then the next thing would be like, okay, maybe we should try to create something like maybe this section. Oh my God. Maybe this section down here, we should try to actually create it, which I don't know exactly how that would work.
Oh, I'm still stuck on the header. So,
I don't know how to change. How did you change that color?
uh, on the background, I did. Oh, so you have to hit edit component, I think,
So I
and then
clicked into
you
the,
change the
yeah, I
color.
clicked into the nav and then, okay, so then
You've got a fill there.
yeah, I'm seeing like, yeah. I'm seeing like default, okay, name and then links. Okay, so I'm understanding the structure now. Okay. So default is your whole thing. Fill, terrific. Oh, look at my
Oh, add
green.
another
Oh, look at that.
component.
Lovely. That's nice. Okay, I got like okay, so I guess there's like a global styling thing where you can select these things. I'll get the actual color here. Where the hell is this dropper? There it is. Let me get that
I'm not
green.
sure how you add components. I just made one, but
This dude's already making components. Damn.
well, not
So I'm gonna
serving you.
change
Oh, wait,
this. This actually should be our dark.
there we
Right.
go.
Hmm.
Instead of stack, let's do like that.
I think
Yes.
that worked.
Wait,
Interesting. So I imported this thing, and it was. I'm gonna have to download these assets. Let's see. Nicholas says this is funny to see. I first learned web design and Webflow and Framer with component-based workflow lacking in much of WordPress may be difficult to wrap your head around. I mean, I think I get the concept of components to a degree, but the UI of this is just foreign to me. It's probably really good. No place to edit text off canvas unless you have a component slot. Oh, a component slot. Just sent you the link into Framer project on X on Facebook. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that. Where is my... Let me go back to my Discord thing here and see if I can get these.
I made the wrong button component. That's awesome.
Oh boy, get out of that. Get into that. Need to figure out how I'm gonna upload some of these. All right, how are we doing here? How are we doing? I'm gonna need. I want assets. I gotta put some assets in here. That. Give me that. Where are we at? Downloads.
All right, we're not going to go for UI perfectness here. Sorry, Nicholas, you're going to be judging us.
Oh man, where are we at here? Where are we at? I need these assets, dude. I need to extract. Okay, yeah, we'll extract them. Okay, just shit, random
Defeating
screens here.
the zip file boss.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do some stuff here.
Okay, now we're just opening shit in random windows. That's nice. Okay. All right. A bunch of SVGs that I can't see.
Now, how do I override the components? That's the question.
Maybe I could just drag that shit in from...
All right, that's enough of that for now, I guess.
Jesus, dude. You're flying.
Oh, I don't think so. All right.
I want to...
So you got the hero section. What you're using the
I
little
threw
pre-mates
a
now,
little
right?
pre-made in there, yeah. I'm just trying to find this this logo up here. Maybe I could just cheat. No. Let me just do this. I might just grab my own. Whatever. Whatever. All right, so just for fun, how do I get that thing in here? Okay, so I see assets. Is there a media library?
I couldn't find that, so if you find it, let me know.
I mean, one would think it's under assets. That's what one would think. This is like, are these SVGs? Is that what I'm seeing here? Just drag it in, see what happens. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, where do we upload this shit? Not a component.
Are you trying to upload the logo?
Yeah, I mean, that was my first thought. Was how do I do that? Media? Okay,
Oh,
maybe.
yeah, there's the image.
No, just what the...
Yeah, see that's the other thing. It puts some of the stuff off the canvas. Sometimes, so I don't quite.
This is
Oh
very...
man, we're doing it.
This is
We're
very
doing it.
interesting. Variables. No.
Shift C.
Okay, Framer experts, how do I upload a SVG or any sort of image here?
Supposed to snap? I don't.
Well, I guess here. Okay, so here. Okay, so I know how to like upload an image, I guess. Oh, maybe those aren't like images though. Maybe that's like a different element, so to speak, up there. There's a lot of shit going on.
I need to like.
Blue the Red Panda, what's up, dog? How you doing? We're back at it again. Brennan's on his stream. Oh, just copy and paste into the canvas. There's no media library, only CMS. Okay, interesting.
Hmm.
Maybe we'll get to the CMS part because I would love to play with that situation.
See, I don't quite understand all these layers.
There's a lot of shit going on here. What if I went
Content.
like this, this, this? Does this say what? Oh my God! This. Okay,
Oh, I
we
didn't
are
see that.
not
We're not
doing
doing that.
that. We're
That's not happening.
not doing that. That is
One
something.
thing at a time.
That's like almost unnecessary. Like, why would you even? Like, that's kind of cool, I guess, if they did that. But that is. Oh my God! Wow.
Layers width has been set to
All
fixed.
right, we're not doing that, folks. I just wanted to get it to look somewhat like it. That is something. All right. Oh my God. So irritating. Oh my God.
Oh no, it's like it's not fitting the content, or I don't know.
Hey, look at that.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so this is interesting. So I just copied and pasted this on here, but now it's like just a random image element, I guess. Yeah. So I can't, can I?
Yeah, see that fill?
Aha!
Oh,
There
there
we
you
go.
go. Oh, look
Let's
at
go.
you.
I mean, that looks like ass, but it is what it is. We got something in there, and that's not exactly how they did that, obviously. So I just screenshotted it, but whatever. What font is this? Defont Tiempos. Okay, yeah, that's sure that's not going to get used. Let's change some fonts. How do we have a globally style font idea? Text style, headline. Yeah, headline one, sure. Tiempos. Of course not. Every brand has to make their own goddamn font or use an Adobe font.
So I looked up a similar one, and
Yeah,
Lato is or Lato is pretty close. So that's
that
what I was going to
is
use.
that is good enough for me. Is it working? What is happening? Absolutely no.
Well, it doesn't
It
look
just
anything like that font actually.
when it's just
So,
blue. Interesting. Is this not an H1? What the hell is going on here? Uh,
yeah, I didn't see. Also, I don't see any HTML markup stuff. Like
I
it
see.
says it's styled as an H1, but that I don't see an HTML element. Oh wait, here it is. It's under accessibility. Okay, that's
Did
the
that
only
even?
thing they have.
Oh,
But it's not changing the size because
uh,
it's taking the styling of the H1, but the tag is yeah. All right. Well,
what the? How do I? Oh,
the other thing you
styles.
can't do is like
Oh,
on
what
the
the
section
fuck? That is
that
so
contains stuff.
weird.
I don't see text.
What piece? What are you talking about?
It looks like you can only set text styles like not on parent elements, only on. I don't
Do
even
I
see.
seriously have to, or is it gonna automatically? So I put this in here, and then it had like some styles already. That is so strange. Like it had styles already, and then you have to switch the style if you want to like overwrite it. But I'm wondering like if I just like put in a okay, what the fuck? This is really weird. Yeah, see what I mean? Like now, well, I guess that's a paragraph, so that might be a bad example. If I threw in some text somewhere, and then I changed it to like, well, that's still accessibility. I don't get that entirely. Super super weird. Because like all I'm seeing is you can add text and then you can style it as an H1. Not sure how that looks in the front end, but hopefully, yeah, it makes it an actual H1. It's just really, if I'm missing something, maybe I am. But like when I put in an H1, I want it to automatically grab my H1 style now. But I'm not seeing if it's doing that. It doesn't seem like it is.
With your style, the thing attached to your style there, it looks like it is, but I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know if that's your H1.
no idea. Did you get a font for the other one?
Uh, uh, what was it?
I don't know. I think it was Untitled Sands or something.
Untitled Sands. I did. I think I downloaded it, but I don't think I put it in your asset folder.
I don't care.
You could just go with any
I'm
sans
I'm
serif,
going with Sans.
as long as you don't use
Whatever.
that psychotic source serif pro from
Comic
yesterday.
Sans.
Yeah, there
Go
we go.
Comic Sans. Where's my goddamn styles? All right, so we have styles here. Let's try another text style. Surely body. We'll call it.
I don't want to try.
Oh man, is there anything that's close? Albert. What about Average Sans? No, I feel like that's close to what's that normal? How about Noto? I really hate how this doesn't do anything when you click this. Okay, so these are all your styles that. So if I was doing this, I feel like I'd probably go over here and I'd create all these styles for my H1s, my bodies. These are kind of my color. I probably wouldn't call this green. I'd probably call it like primary or something. Um,
Yeah,
if I
that's
was
what I did
doing
there.
if I was doing a good workflow, I'd probably call that primary, um, and then yeah, this part still confuses me. But like I have a body like general text situation set up. So I would come over here and I would click body. Okay, now maybe the
Yeah, there you go.
sizing. Maybe we need the sizing, but that would kind of make sense to a degree. All right, that's making somewhat of sense. The buttons I think are the same. So how do we? I don't think there's a style for. I'm not seeing maybe links.
Okay, that is changing
No,
it.
no, I
You
don't.
trying to make like a button?
Yeah, I was thinking of like a button style, but I don't see that exactly.
I guess that was me knowing a little bit that I
You
didn't see a
cheater.
button. So I was like, I'm making a component, and I just put a text thing in there and put padding around it. So
Oh, that's not
I mean,
actually
oh,
what I
also,
meant. You're
oh,
saying
what were
there's
you
not a
saying?
button component? There's not even a button?
No, I like well, if you go to insert, I didn't see like insert button or in. I don't even think I saw insert link
Where's this? Where's this layer at here?
fields.
Buddy is flying.
There
Oh,
aren't that many like
oh
just
wait.
elements.
There's a. What is this element thing here? A stack? Is this a stack? And then there's text inside. No, 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 no. Oh wow, no. That literally is text. There is no buttons. It looks like. What the fuck?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. See. Okay. So there's some. It's a stack, I guess, around a piece of text because the stack lets you do flexbox, so you can align it. I guess. Hard to say.
Whoa,
All
wait a
right.
minute. And
What
it
else
just
do
has
we
a
got here?
P tag?
Oh, can you link
So that's
it?
not even a button?
It's not even a link. Interesting.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there's probably a way to link it, but is it going to render as a button though? Oh yeah, there's a link URL. We don't have any other pages right now. Wow. Oh, there's link styles though, but yeah, it's no. Oh, maybe can you I got some people in the chat probably know more than what I do
Yeah,
here,
they're
so
probably screaming at their
yeah,
screen.
hang on a sec. Blue Panda said, "I see that you guys are courageous. Framer has not been enjoyable for me. That's funny." And then Alex is, "Why create the same page on Framer in one day instead of 1 week?" I mean, I feel like if you're a graphic designer used to Figma, this is probably real easy for you. Blue Red Panda said the DOM is horrible. No proper CSS features, classes, custom selectors. Some of the interaction models, which work great in Figma, do not work at all in web page builders. I mean, I get why it's this way. The appeal for designers. I feel that. But it's also super limiting. Learning code gives you infinitely more power, and once you've learned it, you get frustrated by this. React motion is kind of great though. The left sidebar is all about pages, layers, and assets. Think of it mostly as HTML. The right sidebar is all about styling. Okay.
That
Is it
makes
made by
sense.
this? Is it made by the same guys as Figma, or did they just rip the UI? I'm gonna have to say I don't know, but I would assume it's
Question.
not made by the same people. Is there any other quick wins that I could get on this fucking thing? Probably grab that blue color there. But this is like, what would we call this?
Oh,
We'd
I
call
see.
this.
Okay.
We'd call this blue color probably like a.
Oh,
Hmm.
fill, fit.
The trouble, I think the trouble with what I'm experiencing here so far is that one, I'm not a designer and I don't play with Figma, so that's like one issue. But the other thing is like I I I'm trying to like I have too many workflows in my head. Like I have like the bricks workflow, so like I'm constantly in here trying to think of like how can I not necessarily set up a class, but how can I do something like globally that I'm not going to have to, edit at the
Right.
quote unquote ID level every single time?
Yeah, we don't want to
Cuz
repeat ourselves.
and um and I feel like I'm kind of doing that in some places. Now the hero section is as one example like a bad example because it's got, background color or whatever, so probably some of that stuff needs to be, independently styled, I guess. Um but but yeah. Also, where is this little this thing's going to be
Oh, you
pissing me
can
off now.
multi-select.
That's nice. Oh, look at this. You just drag this bitch as big as you want it to be. Look at that. How do we see like this is an issue for me. Like here's my issue right now. Again, this is
Tell
probably a
me
new
your issue.
this is a new this is a noob issue, but here's my issue is I don't like this from the designer point of view because like I don't if okay, so I'm used to like Canva. I know that's not Figma, but let's say Canva, right? Just making thumbnails and shit. I'm gonna grab this, and it looks like I could put this anywhere, but I can't. And I understand why you can't because we're building a website. But it's like why are you letting me drag these and like do this like kind of when I say drag, I mean like almost like put them anywhere, like make it look like I can drop them anywhere. And like
Okay, now I have an answer for you.
okay,
I have an answer for you. So you can position stuff absolutely, but I think
mm-hmm,
that that is in a stack, and that's basically you can change the order. So it's like an auto
mm-hmm,
layout where um, you can just basically switch order, but the padding and stuff will be maintained. So if you click on one of those, what does it say for like the layout?
interesting.
Does it say anything on it?
On you're saying on the stack or which one?
Yeah, click on see how it's set to stack under layout. That's basically like setting it to flexbox, so
Oh boy.
you can't like position it absolutely.
Ah,
I
we're just
guess
just naming shit different stuff. Okay. We got that. We got
I
that
don't know.
motif going on. Where's this little there's got to be a little border on this that's pissing me off right now. Opacity, cursor, overlays, effects. There's a little tiny, like, cause
There's something
if I was a designer, I feel like I would be like, okay, why is this little black line here for? Like, why is it not continuous? And I think it's a border, but if I was a designer, I'd be like, why don't I just move this up a little bit? And I don't think that's the situation. Borders, anyone? Borders,
it was
borders,
a border,
borders,
yeah.
borders.
The thing is, because you can't edit that. You have to hit edit component because it's like
Oh, I see.
I guess, but
Border.
somehow I made mine not a component anymore, and now I'm sad.
Now you're gonna have to rebuild your header on every page. Okay, boys and girls, look at this. Look at this. We're framing today. We are framing.
I just literally just put this in there. There's so many keybinds too. I don't know any of the keybinds yet.
This is
This
fun.
is like some kind of yellowish
Panda
color.
says, don't try to think of it as web dev thoughts. Just think Canva, but interactive with presets. Good thought there. You can quickly look into Framer projects and see how the styling buttons, link colors, fonts work. It'd be dramatically easier to understand after that.
I mean, that's true, but
I'm a little skeptical that it'll be easier just because I don't know anything. Definitely, you know more than me, Alex. Um, Let me take a look here.
you rotate.
What is this going to look like? Okay, where are we going here? Where are we going here? Okay, so what the fuck is a frame? Have you put a frame in yet? Oh, you're doing some
Yeah,
crazy shit. How did you build that thing on the bottom, you bastard? Oh my god.
I just well, so that I used a frame. So if you press F, you can just start drawing, and then that's one you can just move around.
Wait, what? Oh my
And then
god.
you can change it into a stack. So you see how under layout there's
Yeah,
nothing there.
yeah,
You can change it into a flexbox or grid. Because if you hit the minus, you get rid of that. It looks like
yeah.
so that can change it back into a frame. So if you wanted to stuff to stack like flexbox, I don't know. That's how I'm looking at it. I don't know.
This is
I
wild.
have like a 10-minute head start on this.
This is
I don't.
wild.
What I don't like is like the fact that it's not HTML elements. Like I can't. Where do I set my inner container widths and stuff like that? And can I set
Hmm.
that stuff globally? I don't think it uses that type of mentality. I don't know. It's
Try to
interesting.
try to play with these buttons a little bit. It's a white background. What is that? White background, green text. Where are you, button? White. See, I don't. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be doing it like this, but
Yeah, same. Oh, see, that's gonna gap everything.
and then this text would be whatever. The text isn't green, is it? Let me just. Yeah, it looks like ass, but looks weird, but whatever. And this one would be. Fill would not be white. Oh, okay. How do we do this? Ooh, this is actually interesting. Let's do like 40 border white text. So many different places for this text. No. No. Man, I do not like that. I do not like that we're just we're making buttons. I don't like that. I do not like it. Oh, I just clicked publish on accident. Oops.
Uh,
Well, now you guys can go
quick,
see
quick, reverse it. No.
it. Revert. Uh, what is? I feel like I messed something up. Oh, I
Yeah, I
think I
really
put them in
don't like
the.
that you can't select children. Like if I have a dark card, I can't say, okay, make all the text white on this card, unless I'm missing something.
Actually, it looks a lot like enter. No, where is this? Everybody uses enter. Yeah, we like enter. Enter is nice.
Big enter fan.
Big enter guy. So that changed it there. Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, so that's cool. So when I change my style, when I change my like global style, even though the Keller thing is a part of it, but isn't. Oh wait, wait a second. Okay, a couple of thoughts going through my head. When I changed my style, it overwrote my Keller, even though the Keller is still there. Like so, like the Keller toggle is still there. So I had a Keller set. I changed my style, and then it overwrote the Keller. That part's confusing to me because like it's kind of like classes versus presets versus like IDs, but like how do you? It's weird that like I couldn't. It didn't just keep the specific Keller there as I had it before. It was weird. The other thing though is Oh,
links.
look, you have this really tiny area over here to put the content.
Oh,
That's
look at
that's
that.
lovely.
Okay.
That's lovely.
Yeah,
That's
you need
great.
magnifying glass to find that.
Yeah. Should
And
I go
somehow I
back
have
up to
link
should I go
styles.
back up to this navigation, play around with this? Frame rows, columns, grid. It's just divs with setted styling. Okay. Frame is a div with absolute positioning inside, basically. I don't like the UX of adding elements, divs slash text. It's better on bricks and limitation in terms of CMS and connecting the data. It's much better in Webflow. We're gonna have to try Webflow. All right,
So true.
what is next?
I can't get this link to be white, so sorry.
Should we try? Should we try this little area with Brendan did here down here? How would I do this? How would I do this? So this probably isn't supposed to be another section down here, so to speak, but I'm probably gonna make it another section because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I just
So
threw a stack in there
you're
or
saying you threw
something.
a stack. I saw a little button before to like add a section down here, and I don't know where that. See, okay, this is what's pissing me off. That like there's frame, rows, and columns and grid. I don't see stack up here. Like
Interesting.
what is that?
Oh no, I don't see it. Rows, column. I think rows and columns are two stacks put together. Something I don't know. I don't know, man. Yeah, this is tough. Okay.
Yeah, I don't get it. And I could just like randomly like make these bigger. All right, let's go back to our layer. See what's going on. Okay, so we have a stack. Oh man, this is so strange. Is this stack? I need to know if I don't know. If I don't know what the things actually mean, I at least need to know what they relate to in words. You know what I mean? Like, is a stack to me is looking like a section, so to speak, and then there's a frame within it,
Like that
and
stack, does it go to the full width? Though? That's what I'm trying to figure out too.
then this fucking thing. I drop this. Okay, where did that styling come from? What the hell? If I drop this guy in here, like, how do I? If I'm gonna put this frame thing in here, which I'm not sure where we're getting any of this from. How do I, like, what is the background element? Is it, oh, now I have two stacks somehow. So wait, let's go fill here and let's go green. And of course that didn't happen. That didn't work somehow. Okay, great. Okay, let's fill this. Okay. Yeah, this is whack. Two
Tell us how you really
colors.
feel.
I'm trying to use all these like
Wait,
maybe you have to stretch this the whole width. Oh, okay, you can go off the canvas on this. That's great.
that's useful.
This is a website.
See, like, okay, so there's another hint I'll give you here that I think. Oh, what happened?
Alex is having fun. Appreciate you, Alex. Thank you.
Hopefully, we're not wrecking Framer for anyone. But you know how you were adjusting the width there. There's a little drop down. You can select fit content,
Okay.
and that
So
might help.
wait, let me real quick though. I'm looking at your screen, and if you guys don't know, we're streaming independently here, so definitely go check out Brendan's. If you're not subscribed, go subscribe. If Also, let us know if you like this format at all. If this makes sense. We will do more because I'm having fun so far. I'm happy the technology seems to be working. With your little area there with those logos. What
Yes.
go click on the structure of that one. So you did.
So I have it as a stack so that it it
Okay.
I guess I don't know.
How did you? Oh, but that's all nested within. The other one.
Yeah, so here's the whole
Okay.
hero section is that frame, and then they're stacked one on top of each other, and then within that stack, this one's horizontal.
Got it. All right. So I want to add a section.
And
Of course,
also,
it tells
like,
me
yeah, I
this
mean,
shit.
hopefully it's clear now, but we're not necessarily doing like best practices or correct HTML structure or
Yeah.
accessibility or any of that stuff.
But
Really,
if I wanted to add a stack though, also, did you build that whole thing from scratch?
I did.
Yeah. See, it's really confusing. Like if, and then I have to like make this thing.
That didn't
Like, why
even
can't
work.
you just?
Oh,
Super strange.
yeah,
Oh,
it's not as intuitive as
I
I kind of
like the way
thought it would
you
be.
built it. I think what happened here a little bit is that I pre-built this part up here. Like it was a pre-built part up here, so it was a little different.
It's probably having, yeah, it's got some design that is we're not we're not aware of yet.
Yeah, it's like these were columns up here, so I would need to do. It's probably not the way you would do it. All right.
Parts.
Trying to see.
I don't know.
Try to. All right, I'm gonna try to build something from scratch, even though it's gonna go pretty bad. Let's try to do something here. I'm gonna try to build this part. So this is text, I guess. All
It's so
text
weird
with
adding
an
text. It's
oxygen.
just you just click on the screen and
Yeah,
I don't know.
very weird. All right, so if you're gonna start a new section though, how do you normally start a frame? I guess
Yeah.
from what you've
I did
seen.
a frame and then I did like on the frame you can say fill for the
Yeah,
width and that'll be like the whole width of the screen and then you can put a frame within that, but I don't know
frame
how to
within a frame.
contain. I guess that contains it, but it's not centered. I don't know.
A frame within a frame.
A little inception-y.
Yeah. Maximum value. Oops. Okay. It'd be great if I could actually put the text in here.
See, I don't. It doesn't make any sense because I'm
Oh, you
putting
just
it.
move it around. That's awesome. Yeah. Gotta change that to relative. Okay. What?
I
Oh,
don't.
maybe
I don't quite get it.
this is this is something, boys. Maybe we change this to.
Oh, it's cool. It does paste in HTML elements. It looks like correctly. Oh, we're doing something.
If okay, let's go back for a second. If I was gonna create this in an actual web development environment, I would go kind of like probably one big section here where this is all white, and then I would put a probably a con- probably I would go maybe like three containers. I don't know if that'd be overkill, but like container, 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 or I don't know, bricks land all one container and blocks. I don't fucking know, but like some sort of something to contain this part, and then this part obviously is like a grid in my purview. Okay, now I'm clicking to some random shit, and then down here would be like another, probably a grid, depending on how I want to do it. Maybe flex, I guess. So how would I do that here? I just don't know the terminologies. Um, we got Blue said frame is a div with absolutely positioning side. Oh, well, we don't want that then. It's kind of just random fun stuff there. Styles is just textile size. Da da da. Colors are just colors for those. Michael says, "LL, good thing we have bricks. Bricks is fun."
Sam Harrison says, just so you guys know, if you're not overly familiar with Figma and you're approaching this from a Webflow bricks mindset, you're in for a world of hurt.
Sam,
That's not wrong.
always dropping the knowledge there.
It's like, you guys should come use Webflow.
Yeah, maybe we'll go there next. Yeah, if you guys wanna try this for yourselves, link in the description. It's
Yeah, it's not really a speed build. I'm not really approaching this as a speed build, at
I mean,
least.
you're pretty speedy. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I'm just
Okay,
styling at the
I'm
ID level. It feels so
really.
wrong.
How do I how do I make my canvas bigger? Does it automatically get bigger?
If you click on where it says desktop in the structure and then
Yeah.
drag down.
Okay. I just okay. Hate that.
Oh, you can change the width too. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
I've been instead of I just really hate dragging stuff, so I've been using that little
Oh, that's
breakpoint
cool.
panel there.
We're dragging her.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, I'm deleting this frame. I don't think that's the right way to go. I'm gonna go rows, and then somehow, for some reason, I have to actually do that like that. That's annoying. Let's go fill the width, and then let's go text, whatever. Is this literally just go in wherever I want it to? I do not like that.
But then so once you've done that, click on the frame that contains it
Ah,
and then do layout. And then now it's like Flexbox. So now you can do like distribute center or
holy,
start.
holy shit.
Yeah, there you go.
How did it?
Yeah.
Okay, well, how
Sorry
do
if you're
I
watching my stream. I'm just like looking at marks and also.
stack? Oh, okay. So there's okay. So let me maybe go back up here. So they went columns because they needed columns. So I wouldn't need that. I would need rows for this part probably. And then but how are they? Yeah, this is going to totally
I
mind
feel like
fuck me.
retrain our brains, huh?
Yeah. There's just
And not
like
in a good way.
things within things here. How would we I think this is can you change a stack to a row easily?
Yes, the direction
Oh,
like that, I guess. I don't know if that's what
yeah.
you're meaning. No.
And then is there like padding? Am I just missing the padding on this or something? Relative width, height, sure.
Oh, because I'm not using grid. Crap.
This
Grid.
is not me, dog. I got a better idea. We're just gonna place everything absolutely, and just call it.
Yeah, I'm doing stuff a little wrong.
Where does this frame even come from?
Height auto fill. Oh,
Might go back to the pre-builts till I get a idea of how this works.
that's yeah. I did that for
Hmm.
the cards below. I pulled in one of those and just undid some styling. Um, I don't know, man.
I mean, it's interesting. I'm happy we got some options. Just out of how do they do this? Just for funsies. So this is just logos trusted by.
Oh yeah, definitely doing this wrong.
I don't understand. The part that I don't understand most is like how are we affecting the padding, so to speak, or is there no padding to be heard of here? How are they getting this
There's
stuff to
padding.
stay in here? Oh, that
Um.
is literally how that is literally how they're doing it then, just padding on.
Oh yeah, that's
Like,
like 100 pixels padding.
yeah, that part's confusing to me. Let's try this option here. You piece of shit. There you go. Make it a body. What? What was I even clicking there?
Oh man.
Yeah, this is a lot of
All
fun.
right, I'm gonna cheat.
He's cheating.
Wait, I can't
He's
cheat. Damn
cheating.
it.
He can't cheat. Okay. 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 It's not bad when you do the it's not bad when you just use the pre things.
You can right click and do add stack, and that wraps it in a div. It looks like too, kind of like in bricks.
I am nowhere near capable enough to use the um, key bindings.
There's a lot. There's definitely a lot.
That's not going to work exactly, but
I didn't rename all the logos, so they're, I don't know, they're gonna be named crazy.
I haven't even dove into that yet, so. This is so whack. Dude, where's this padding coming from? Or is there a gap going on?
There might be gap. Yeah. There you go.
Gap it out. That's still way too much. So when I go like this, what is going to happen here? I'm very interested. Nothing. Okay. Where's our... How do we affect where this is at?
Interesting.
Just move it around.
I don't see padding in here. But...
Wait a minute. Holy shit.
Oh man. Well, this is fun. Sometimes you just gotta poke things with a stick.
Bruh. How do you get this fucking text to work?
You trying to center it?
No, I was trying to...
Oh wait, no, yeah, it's off to the side.
I was just trying to... I really don't understand. There's probably a good way to do this where you have like logos. You just have I'm assuming, I'm hoping to God that there is a structure where you should have like more containers basically, you know, kind of like a bricks situation, but I can't imagine that that's actually how people use this. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
would,
you
yeah,
you have like a stack or something, and then you have within there you have a container, so to speak.
yeah. No, like having that inner container, I don't see that as a thing. I don't know. um,
Losing my mind. Going back to the pre-builts, just to play around. What does it look like for us here? Bunch of text. I thought I saw one that was half decent here. Buddy's flying. How do we... Oops. Wondering how we... the graphic designer's way. You can nest frames in rows, yeah. just not sure the best practice for that. After a few hours in Framer, then people will be going full circle back to WordPress and Bricks, longing for the plugins available to do anything and as many sites as you want. Freedom.
Especially if they look at my mobile formatting.
Yeah, I mean, I
Oh
haven't even
man.
gotten there. Yours is looking pretty nice though. I don't even have the buttons up here in this thing. Should I revert back to the navigation? Did you create your nav or did you?
No, I used the same one you did, and then I just added the two component buttons I made within that.
Do you need to make a component for that, or can you just?
I I didn't. I mean, you should probably for nav, but mine is not a component anymore. It looks like I detached it.
This shit is so whack, dude. How do I? Okay, so here's the question though: is I haven't looked for buttons yet.
Delete the selected layers.
I haven't looked for buttons yet, but like, they should definitely have buttons up here, right? In the
I would have thought.
what if we just copy the buttons? This
Yeah,
has
you could
got
also
to.
you could use one of the buttons you had in that
Yeah.
pre-made layout, and then
This
right click save as component or something.
honestly though, this is kind of nuts. Like, people find this easier. I mean, it's
I
definitely
guess
easier to
you
get
just
started.
drag.
It's easier to get started than WordPress for sure. You just sign up and do it, but paste, allow. Where's it going to paste that in? It's probably not going to paste it. Oh, hey, we got some buttons. Is that how you're supposed to do that? Almost guaranteed not. But,
That's how I did it.
oh. I absolutely cannot stand the fact that it looks like I can move this here, and then it won't go there. Like I know why it does it. I just cannot stand it that it does that. Don't animate the movement if I can't actually put it there.
Agreed. Agreed. Oh, I can drag it up.
It's it's a C dome. Fuck, it's so dumb.
How many times are you gonna misspell that? Come on.
I don't know.
I believe in you.
Oh shit.
All
Oh,
right.
I got a little squiggly now. Oh boy, I got a little
Oh,
squiggly. I don't know what
what
this
is that?
does. I have no idea. I got a little squiggly.
It's like linking the buttons, I guess.
This is super fun though. This is I will say that's been the best part so far. All right, how do I affect positioning of all these random ass things up here?
Okay,
Links.
so I mean, do you want me to tell you or no?
You can tell me. I don't give a fuck. This is.
So that
I probably should
stack
have
there,
this.
you want them to like be spaced apart. So instead of I went to
Yeah.
distribute, which is a
Okay.
kind of weird word there,
Distribute. On the
under
right here.
layout. Yeah,
Ah.
I did
I see.
space there. Space.
Yeah, I see. I think I need to. I think what I need to do is I need to make this a stack. Like make the links a stack, and then make this a stack, and then space
Oh, I see.
between. I think. Let's see if this works. If I go like, how do I wrap this shit?
Well, those two buttons are in a stack already. I think you would want to wrap the other stuff on the left. Like, so you have these, the main ones wrapped by the logo, and then I don't know.
I was thinking. I was thinking
Somehow I
this.
did it.
I was thinking this, and then I was thinking.
Oh yeah, yeah. I wrapped.
I was thinking wrap
I wrapped that.
links and button in something.
Yes, 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 yes.
What do I
That's what I
wrap
did
it in though? Is the
in a
question.
stack.
Okay.
So if you right
Okay.
click it in
Get
your
out of this shit.
layer, right click, add stack,
Interesting.
and then yeah, there you
Maybe.
go. That
And then
should do it.
yeah, I gotta get out of this thing though.
There you
Oh
go.
shit. Oh well, I gotta fix that.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
have
don't
the
know.
sign in.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. All right, moving on.
Moving on up.
What other layout pre-made shit do we got here?
Got buttons within buttons. Dude, what a nightmare.
Wait, I should be able to copy that. Oops.
Bingo. Holy fuck. Oh, man. This is a nightmare. What do we got here in the chat, boys? Getting a headache watching this, but love you guys. Appreciate you, Michael. Appreciate you. Same here,
Appreciate the
still watch.
honesty.
Same here, still watching is better than using it. You know, it's we're trying to figure it out. Watching from Toronto, is this just a mock-up visual tool rather than any CMS element? We haven't. Rob, thank you for being here. We would love to get to the
Question.
CMS thing. Myself, I am much more of a data guy than I am a designer. So, yeah, the trouble is that we could do some CMS stuff. I'm not sure how this random line got in here, but we could do some CMS stuff. But the trouble is, like, it's tough. Me and Brendan were thinking about this. There's a ton of really good tools that Brendan knows that I don't know that are back end tools like Supabase and all that that are really fun. The trouble is you could play around with those, but I feel like you kind of need a front end component to make something visual. You know what I mean? Like we could play around in there, but um, I don't know. I just feel like the front end side of things is where I don't know, where it comes to life, so to speak. But I love the data side. I'm much more of a
Yeah,
data
same.
data part.
We were playing around with that idea because I feel like that's maybe even more useful than this.
Yeah,
But this is cool.
yeah. We got one.
Figuring
This
it
is
out.
this is what you get when you let designers make software. Oh, that's funny.
Brutal.
That's for animation for another variant, just like Figma. Interesting. Cameron Jones. This says it makes him glad that he's a coder. Yeah, yeah. Michael listing all the swear words that I'm saying. Yeah, it's tough. It's just brings out the best in you. I literally don't know where this little random white line here came from. I feel like that's a super designish thing that would happen. It's like I just barely moved this somehow, and now there's a line in here. But obviously, it's not because I moved it. It's just because somehow it just decided there was going to be a random white line in the middle of these somehow now. Yep. Mate, no, I don't. I have no idea. I have no idea. Let's check in on Brendan. Oh, he is flying.
I don't know. We're just clicking.
Brendan is clicking,
I got the
and
apparently the gifts just upload right away. That's cool.
Brendan is clicking and succeeding. Me, not so much. I hate this.
I don't love this.
I feel like I could.
Any of the other builders that I was talking about would be better.
I feel like I could absolutely cheat on this one though. This is a good one to cheat on. This is like a layup
Oh
here
yeah,
with the cheating.
yeah, right. That's what I did too.
This is a layup.
How do I add like?
There's definitely some CSS in here, right, to make this keep going like infinitely, query loopable, and all that, right? For sure, yeah.
No,
No, yeah, that's what I thought.
that would be too nice.
Okay, so I'm off the goddamn thing here, and we're not going to auto expand my canvas. I'm sure, hopefully that's a setting somewhere.
Yeah, for your height, instead of making it fixed, just do fit content over there
Okay.
in the right.
Aha, there we go. I keep,
We're learning. We're learning.
I keep editing my shit here. All right. All right, boys, we're buzzing. What does this stuff look like? You guys have any thoughts on what we should try next? Please let us know. Because we'll do more of these.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I'll probably lose my mind. But how did you do a list?
I'm just gonna put an icon and a text, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Can you even do icons?
No idea.
Oh, you have a bunch of icon libraries here.
Oops.
Oh, I find the
Bang. Look at that. Okay. Is that... My GIF didn't really work out how I wanted it to, but that's fine. Oh, there's no buttons here. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna delete. I just feel too designery. I feel way too designy in this tool.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just throwing pixels in.
Yeah. What?
Also, don't quite understand how to add stuff. Oh crap!
Okay.
Insert text. Come on. Why is it so giant?
It's giant. Oh man, we're cooking with gas now, boys. Did you just copy the GIFs in, or did you actually upload them?
I uploaded them just as images. Like I right clicked from the website and then just copied that.
I see.
I don't.
You know what would be way easier to do if I just did one really, and then
Oops.
how do you do a little?
Fill?
I'm not understanding the icon. I mean, I guess they're. What?
Why is my text doing this? I don't understand.
I just need a check, buddy. Like, what is going on here? I gotta go to the material site to check these.
I was able to search. Like if you just start typing check right now.
Oh, that might work.
Although I don't know if that worked. I didn't use material design though.
That'll work. No, it won't work. Okay, killing me. Where
This is way more fiddly than bricks, in my opinion.
All right, we're gonna wrap this in a stack. We're gonna put this thing in here. Hey, I'm starting to get it, boys. Let's go. It's good enough for me. I mean, it's kind of gross, but Distribute start. Oh man. It's starting. In the 11th hour, it kind of starts to come together a little bit, which is nice.
Yeah,
It's nice.
I believe in you.
Oh, too many. Little Control D action. Gotta love that. I'm actually gonna. Can you use these icons in anything? Why is this icon library not in
Every builder.
every single thing? That's amazing. The boys are buzzing now. Where we at? I gotta. Michael says I should make a meme video out of cuts from this video. I should.
Uh-oh.
We don't do enough clipping around here. We should definitely do that with all this long form content. Buttons are made by putting text on the canvas and placing them in an auto layout. Interesting.
That makes sense.
Even Gutenberg is easier and faster to use. I mean,
I
again,
don't disagree, actually.
if you're a designer, again, maybe this like makes super duper sense. I'm just dumb. So
It would have been cool to get more into the component stuff, but I think it's okay. We know we gotta keep it.
training wheels.
Yeah, training wheels, right? I mean, we're figuring it out. So okay.
Not sure if I'm pretty happy with that right there. I mean, again, if I was using this platform, I would absolutely be. I would absolutely be. I would absolutely be using the stuff to speed up this workflow and just be ripping through the old patterns and stuff. Wow, I'm actually pretty happy with that. What was I gonna do here? Gotta hop off, have fun. Appreciate you, Blue. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Guess it totally depends on your workflow. I understand how Framework works because I know Figma, the workflow is fast if you know what you're doing. I would agree with that. I think a lot of workflows end up being fast if you're kind of like, in that spot.
Especially if you know these keybinds, which I'm sure we could
There's a
figure
lot.
out. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Cameron up on his idea here. Just a compilation of me swearing. Yeah. What the? I wish PenPot had an actual page builder because design in it is more related to how websites are designed in WP builders
Yeah,
and
that's a
Webflow.
good point because you can just inspect the code in PenPot and it's exactly the CSS that you would probably build it with, which is kind of nice.
I have never tried PenPot, but scanning. There we go. All right, let's do another asset. Why don't we? Another Keller style. Blue, don't care. Probably secondary would be better, but up here, style. We should probably put the style of I would really just be like a span thing,
Oh,
right?
that's a lot of logos. Now the question is,
Can you do Keller here? Yeah.
These guys are cheaters.
You cheater. Cheater, pumpkin eater. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Duplicate. No, I don't want it up there anymore. I want it down here. Don't know where I just put that. There you go. Yeah, I just feel dirty. You know what I mean? Just feel like dirty. Just feel dirty like trying to do it like this. Oh man,
Feels wrong.
boys are buzzing here. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. I'm trying to take a step back and think about I kind of want to use the last like 15, 20 to. Did you do anything with the CMS at all?
I was gonna put some logos in there, but I don't think it's. I mean, these are also just GIFs,
I
so
kind of I don't. Let me see here.
we could definitely switch gears and check that out. Though I'm down to
I mean, you
see
can
what
do whatever you want.
happens.
I'm thinking, is there any like just like half decent little examples of? I've got a few things in here. Don't need to make it look exactly like it. I think I kind of just want to like take like 15, at least on my end, to just like kind of create like another page, which I'm not even sure how to do. And it's all in one spot here, right? Like you just go pages, I guess,
Mm-hmm.
pages, new CMS page. What the hell does that mean? Has it got to be a special page or is that like an archive?
I think it's going to be like an archive.
Oh, okay. Well, I just did a sample. Okay. Okay. So that was weird. Okay, so slash blog. Interesting. I haven't even like looked what this thing actually looks like. Ew. Well, it doesn't look good.
Oh, you're in there. Pretty close.
Interesting.
Why can't I do fill?
Oh, okay.
What am I missing here?
Where am I from? I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's a goofy name, pen pot, but uh, they're heading in a good direction and open source. Nice, interesting. David Bell, funny. I tried this last night. Crossed it right off my list. SiteJet by cPanel is better. Never used
Oh,
SiteJet, but feel like that
if
would
it's the
fill.
builder that comes in a C panel,
Yeah, I was gonna say.
it's not great.
How does this work? I'm just truly interested in this part of this side. So you have content, you have blog, you have articles, which looks like a different type of thing here. How do we? I'm wondering how we query stuff. Link to blogs. Ooh, interesting. Image, text, categories. Oh, my second name sounds so Polish. Yeah, I think I have a bit of Polish in me, but I'm mostly Italian, so I get that. Szymanski. I just say Szymanski, though. I'm very American. Um, Let me see here. If we go,
I don't know
let's
what
take
I'm
a look at the
missing.
CMS. I'm gonna go rogue a little bit here. Let's see what the CMS looks like. Can I make a new add a collection? Okay, love that. Let's say just for funsies, like say tools. Cool.
Don't
New
understand.
item. We'll say title. Let's say framer. So tools framer, and then this would just be like it's a tool.
Why? Where's my? I don't
It's a tool.
understand.
Doesn't understand. Also, if you guys are just popping in here, Brendan is also streaming on his YouTube channel. That is who you're hearing. We're doing kind of like a co-stream situation here where he's on his own perspective over there. So
I hope the stream's still working. I kind of closed everything out. So
I hope it's working. All right, so what kind of fields we got in here? We got title, we have slug, we have content, we have plain text, formatted text, date, link, image, color, reference. Okay, so we can reference other tools, we can reference other things. Multi-reference. What does that mean? What's the difference between reference and multi-reference?
good question. Maybe it's like a one to many. Roll section.
Yeah.
Transform. Are there animations? I thought there are animations. Effects. There we go.
Somewhere.
Loop, press, drag.
Oh, man. Article. Okay, so there's that. So if I get out of this, just as an example, I want to come back in here. Okay, so we have articles. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. I think let me bring in the other one real quick. That's cool. Always love a good CMS that has relationships. Yeah, you're right. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. You can edit. You can edit if it's a single relationship. You can edit that one right in the thing. Like you could be looking at like the tool. I don't know if that's good or bad.
So you're making another CMS and then relating it to an article. It looks like. Is that right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird actually, because like I'm making a tool, and then it's related to articles down here. So I select the article. This is the single select thing, and this is the multi one. So I could click like styling elements. That's like a blog post, and then I could edit that post right here. It's kind of weird. But then I could also add an article right here. So you could be like making a tool, and then you could add like one that you're gonna relate it to, all in the same UI. We're getting a little bit of modal overlap here with all that. We're getting kind of deep into the div sphere. Grant Charge, hey, what's up? Thank you for being here, brother. Always a pleasure to see you. Brendan and I are literally navigating through the forest that is Framer.
Oh, I see. You
It's
can add fields to your CMS item, so that you added a multi-reference.
yeah.
Got it. Interesting. Interesting. That's pretty easy.
Oh, look how easy it is. Oh, it just automatically adds all the fields to your view as well. That's so nice. Wouldn't it be
Yeah,
nice if
that's kind of
WordPress did
nice.
that?
Some default
Yeah.
CMS stuff. Yeah. I don't know how you loop.
CMS. What is localization? Or is it just the weird? Why is that? It's weird. Well, that's in a drop down for that.
Oh yeah, look at that. You can just select your CMS item. Let's see what happens if you just change it. Cool. Filters.
What are some other things that like you could do? Well, just as a random thought for Framer. Just as a random thought for Framer is, can you do they have e-commerce, or is that like an add-on?
Oh, yeah, good question. Plugins. Commerce. I don't know. Browse plugins. They don't have a ton of plugins. Some of these are also not even working. Like they have a Google Sheets add-on that you can bring in CMS items and a Notion add-on. I think only Notion is working.
Here's a fun question: was this website built with Framer?
I think it What?
Yeah, I think so.
Next.js.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. Yeah, I mean, and the other thing that they have is that new fetch feature for like building your API connections, which I think is pretty cool, but I haven't really dug into it yet.
Yeah. Skating, good to see you. Thank you for hopping on. One to many, yeah, one to many on that. On that one bit of it there, it makes sense. Is there anything that I've done in WordPress that I want to know if Framer can do from a CMS export? Interesting. This just takes
This
you over
weird
here.
blue background in my stuff, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I think that's like the default thing. I was like doing that
Yeah, for the frames, but or
when I
the
had the
stacks, but
something
I can't remove it now. Oh
articles
well,
pages. Oh,
we're
I see.
just
Okay.
moving on.
How does this work? So this is a single. So I'm on a single here. This is our banner.
They don't have footers, huh?
Interesting. Holy hell.
Not that many wireframes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like for a design platform you would think maybe they'd have more, but maybe they'd have less because people know how to design shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, yo, oh. Comment, little hand, contents. How can you only add? So here's one random one. Is there like options, like an options page as an example?
What would you put there?
Um, well, what the fuck? Weather. You get the weather in here. Um,
That's one of those fetch things, I think.
yeah. Well, So I was a couple things that was going on in my mind. So I was on the articles page, right? And I was like, okay, well, how are they bringing in this dynamic data? And can you bring this dynamic data in anywhere? Like, obviously, if you're on like a random page, it would be difficult. You have to loop something. But I'm wondering how they handle that because I'm seeing in the content section it says like content, and I don't know how this got in here because this was a predefined thing. But I guess it's because we're on an article page, you get this extra set variable thing, and then you can just click the
The very CMS fields there. Yeah, I
right.
see title, slug. Okay.
So, but my second thing is like, what if you had, I use options all the time in WordPress. I'm like, I don't know, like your social media handle or something, or a phone number in a business or something where you, like something that's not going to change. It's kind of like it's a constant that you could change in one place and you reference it in a bunch of places, but it's
Yeah.
not. Yeah. So I'm wondering if they have that
So there's
or a way to
the
do that.
assets area. Where do I add like
Oh,
there's CMS styles, code blocks, color,
that
block
would be
quotes. There you go.
block quotes.
Yeah, I don't see like a global variable. I mean, that's something we can check out in other builders that do definitely support that, because that might be what you're talking about. I don't see a global variable thing here.
Do any of you guys in the chat know if there's like a global variable type thing? Let's see. Framer, custom codes, page image, no. Oh, general. Sure, it wouldn't be over here. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that would be a really, really nice feature. How they would. Honestly, yeah, I could live right in this assets thing, honestly.
It seems like that's where it would go, but unsure where.
White Hat Devs, how is it from your being Bricks and Jet Engine user? It's different. I would say if you're used to Figma, we got a lot of insightful and experienced people in the chat, as well as Brendan is way better at this than I am. You can go check out his stream if you want to see him. Uh, what he's got, he's put some nice stuff together. I'm kind of at the point where I'm kind of like playing around with the CMS a little bit more, just trying to see what it has. Um, I would say it probably doesn't have as many query type features as like Jet Engine for sure. Um, but if you're a designer, I mean, you're gonna kind of feel and see is it's very similar to Figma. Like I mean, you're like kind of you can drag things around. Like you have different. There's like it's like a weird mix of what I would say is like web dev terminology and then also design terminology. Heavier on the design stuff. Got your layers
Hmm.
panel and things like that. I'm still not understanding like what stacks, frames, rows, columns, grid. Like I kind of got it a little bit here and there, but um,
And
not
I
bad.
wonder if people that are big Figma designers just end up doing it in Framer. I could see that being.
Mm,
I don't know. I'm sure they still want to have iterations in Figma, but
yeah, yeah. I really want to know about this global variable thing because that would be another big piece. I'm gonna try one more thing. I'm going off script here, and then I gotta run here probably the next 10. Um, add a section. I don't care what the section is. I literally just wanted to like. That's fine. Whatever. I just want to see like what this. I'm really interested. Brennan and I have had a couple of other streams about. Didn't mean to do that entirely. Uh, about like APIs and that type of stuff, and I really would love to do a little bit more in that realm. So I'm gonna try this fetch thing completely, not knowing how to do this.
there you go.
So weather, city. Can you do it like that, or is there? What is a username? Our path user dot name. Fahrenheit. Error never same origin whatever. Oh my god, is it actually 69 degrees here?
Nice.
Did that work? Uh, how what is it in San Diego? Is it 76 or 67? Surely this cannot be this easy.
65. Oh,
Oh,
it's
maybe.
that easy. It is. Yeah,
Wow.
that little fetch is cool because it's just like putting that little dynamic selector at the end.
What the? What's the emoji thing do?
It probably will show you like if it's cloudy or sunny or rainy, like the various stages of the weather. Not sure what all those things are though. But yeah, so it's just like drilling down into the API path there, which is pretty
Wow.
cool. Sorry, my stream's probably like, why are you just sitting
This is
talking? Not
nuts. Uh, there's even views. That's like a view counter. Oh
oh yeah,
shit! Look at that.
yeah.
It's how many
What
times the
you?
pages are. We're gonna pump those numbers up, boys. That is sick. That is awesome. The fetch thing is cool. That is too easy. I don't know where we're getting this information from, like how we're specifically getting it, but
It probably just the default weather API thing. I don't know. It's there's like a bunch of open weather things. I don't know
is
what I'm
this
doing anymore.
I feel like this emoji one is like not related to the weather. I feel like it's just like a random. Is it just like a random emoji? Yeah, it appears so. Just spawns a random emoji when you reload the page. That's amazing. All right. Well, I love the fetch thing. I mean, like I'm sure you could do a lot more with that. But that's just the built-in stuff. That ain't bad. Only the Switch stops me using it. Not able to control where to host or own control data, so it's complete proprietary software, which later they can price however they want. Yeah, I mean that's obviously it's a bigger topic, um, but that's a I don't know how much more stuff we're gonna have. That's like I mean I'm not saying that open source software is like dying necessarily, but you can obviously see if you're in the WordPress community right now, it's very hard to manage, and there's a lot of situations that can arise as you continue to go about it and navigate that whole space. So I'm not moving a framer or anything, but part of my content moving forward is definitely going to be just exploring WordPress and other tools and things like that. Um,
Yeah,
just
and I
because,
mean,
yeah,
I totally get why these things are popular though, because you don't have to deal with hosting,
yeah,
security, maintenance, and Framer sites are $5 a month to start
yeah,
for a custom domain, so it's pretty affordable. But yeah, also I'm also not planning on switching to Framer anytime soon,
yeah.
especially if my sites come out looking a little janky like this. But I mean, I can see the appeal for sure.
Buddy, I'm putting yours on stream here. Let's see if I didn't do this yet. Let's see. This is Brendan's. This is Brendan's over on his stream.
Got some weird
Jesus
color
Christ, dude.
in the
This is like the
background.
real website, man. Holy hell. This guy's
Yeah,
good at what he does.
spacing's weird, but there's my little animated logo. I couldn't figure out how to make him auto scroll, so I just that's
This
that's all,
guy.
that's what you get. It
This
gets it
guy.
gets worse the lower down you go.
This
But yeah, I
guy.
mean that's pretty cool. We've been doing this almost 2 hours, and
Big framer guy here.
we're getting somewhere.
Oh man.
But yeah, the mobile. What's your mobile formatting look like? Just out of curiosity.
It's probably is it would I click this play button? It's probably
I can put
oh part of
yours
it
up on my screen.
part of it is ass. You know, it's actually kind of funny because I used a default layout for this. Did I mess something up, or is it just not mobile responsive by default?
Yeah,
Kind of
good
weird.
question.
Or wait, is there no? That's actually why does it still say desktop? Is there not? Do I have to?
Go to the very top there,
Yeah.
scroll, and then hit that little breakpoint thing
Oh.
right there. But that's
Ah.
just the preview in the builder. I'm not sure if that.
Still looks like ass. So I don't know. I
And
don't know.
you used that top one was like a pre-made as well.
Yeah,
So
I
I would have
genuinely,
figured that.
I genuinely have no idea what's going on there. Yeah, we'd have
Interesting.
to. That would be lesson 202, course 202 for Framer. Skating choreographer says never had a look at Framer, but is it a paying thing? We're just on the free version, which seems pretty robust as far as like building. But I don't. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brandon. You can't get a custom domain unless you have unless you're paying, obviously. Like there's
I think
some,
that's right. Yeah.
yeah.
And then also the CMS items, I think, are only on the maybe even the second paid tier. Let's see. Yeah, on the
Hmm.
free one, you get. I don't see
Yeah.
any. See, yeah, you don't get any CMS items until you pay $15 a month. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, my verdict would be if you're a designer, maybe definitely take a look at it. If you really don't, if you're coming from WordPress and you're a designer and you don't really like the options that you currently have, maybe consider that. If you like where you're at, don't change. This is obviously super scratching the surface, but yeah, from my perspective, very Figma-y, like very, even Canva. ish.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of
Um,
layers that you're dragging
yep.
around. Absolutely. So if you don't understand the fundamentals of like Flexbox and CSS Grid, it can be pretty useful. But also, shouldn't you learn those things if you're building websites? And sure, it has
Well,
Grid, it
yeah.
has Flexbox in here. So, I'm not trying to throw Framer under the bus necessarily, but it seems like it encourages bad practices a lot of the time.
Yeah, I mean that's another big topic is like what are we gonna moving forward website wise in the world? Like are we not caring about that type of stuff anymore? Obviously we've talked about that before, but I don't know. It's like if you want
Yeah, a
something
lot of people.
that good.
I was just gonna say a lot of people have that perspective where it's like, well, my client's happy, they're getting leads and conversions, and that's all that matters. We're Bricks users for the time being, right? So that's like we have a tendency to want good quality code and clean code, and those are fundamentally opposed.
Yeah, if you want to
Like if we inspect this really quick, like how do I have you published yours? I'm gonna publish it and then
I did, yeah. I'll put yours on the screen.
or yeah, or it's gonna pull yours up to inspect. Oh god, mine is not what I saw in the preview. Um,
I don't know how to control content with like what do we
I
got
mean,
here?
actually,
Divception? Or is it or are
it's
those
not
all
terrible. It's like there's the section, there's the div for the logos, and then the div wrapper for the logo. Huh. I was expecting it to be worse. Although none of these are like section tags or
yeah.
framer feature section. Yeah, I mean, oh, like there's a div wrapper on this text for some reason. Rich text container wrapper. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I've seen screenshots of it worse. So maybe we avoided it with how we built it. I don't have no idea.
Hmm. No idea.
It's a little sad, but
Steve Kinsey's in the chat says interesting, definitely interesting for sure. Cameron
yeah.
Jones says all page builders encourage bad practices. To be honest, I would I mean I would say some are more egregious than others, just kind of from what I've seen. Um, but yeah, you're not going to get a purely clean situation, I don't think, unless you know every single line that you're writing. I would say 100%. Um, Skating choreographer says I'm a graphic web designer, but I went on and learned a lot of basics of grid and CSS. I think it's
Hmm.
a must nowadays, if I'm honest. Yeah, I mean, I think it helps. I think definitely knowing what you're doing and you just knowing all the settings and the toggles, like even if you're going to be in bricks, like that was a big learning curve for me, just coming from like an Elementor. Kaiv
Yeah.
says, yes, Framer is clean code, not something like Elementor. Yeah, I mean, I don't. That seems relatively clean there. I think we definitely had some accessibility type issues, so to speak, like just like knowing and like semantic issues. Um, Not sure how many of those things we can affect. I think there's like a thing for accessibility, like where we can change those tags there that Brendan's doing. But
There's like tab index. There's not a lot of accessibility stuff. Like I don't see ARIA labels.
yeah,
Uh, I don't know. If we're probably missing something, but the other thing I don't love that reminds me of Gutenberg is that little plus sign next to some of these styling. Like there's some hidden options that you have to toggle on,
yeah,
which I think is kind of weird. But
yeah. In one way, it's nice that you can like affect your panel and I guess kind of use things like put more things on there that you want and don't want. But I don't know. Steve said,
yeah,
Steve said, well, one can argue that even the latest version of WordPress uses its own page builder. Yeah. Yeah, it's
yeah, it's opinionated. That's for sure.
100%. Cool.
Cool.
Well, dude, this has been great. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here, engaging, and all that sort of stuff. Brendan is a framer wizard. Um,
I don't know.
And I hope you guys enjoyed this format. We can do more of these. If you guys have any other thoughts and builders and stuff like that that you want us to explore, I mean,
Yeah,
I'd
let
be
us know
happy to.
what you guys are wanting to explore. We'll jump in and go head first in and see what happens.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, are you gonna hop off too? Or are you gonna keep the stream alive?
I am going to hop off too because it's my work day that's starting pretty soon. But appreciate everyone tuning in, and
Yeah. Thank Brendan for waking up at like 6 a.m. for this. So yeah.
happy to do it. The sun is finally up, and I'm ready to build bricks websites now.
There we go. There we go. Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate it. And we'll talk to you in the next one. See you
Yeah,
later.
good to see you. Thanks for setting this up, Mark.
Hell yeah.